These motherfuckers ain't getting away with shit, Domingo, man. I'm on to them. Hi. Yeah, pussy club. Them a poop like hyena, like donkey. Wagwan in ya. Ha. Yeah, hear me now. I'm the hardest, built like steel. Pussy can't stop this. I'm smoking Zaza, we don't smoke rocks. Girls in the studio dancing topless. Girl give me top, then ride on top. Tuggy, I'm hardcore, hard like a rock. Struck with the hammer, no MC can't touch this. I got the keys to the city like a locksmith. New York, Kingston, London, bomb. Ready figure on them loaded. Cop, kick like thunder. Win me a boss. I'll send your head to the sky like a bird. Full out shooting mid-flight. Pussy, I know that it hurts. Insult to injury, I'll make it worse. Pussy shouldn't diss me, I'll put in work. I don't need no help, I'll boom them first. Early morning, I knew that work. Outside your crib with the eagle dessert. I'll eat your food like a fucking dessert. Then dump a pussy all in the dessert. I'm on the streets at the paving slabs. Try run up on me, I'll wave this mag. I thought I told you that Tugger was mad. Drop a bomb on your head like Flex, I'm bad. One bag of pussy-os just like kittens. Pussy them bad mind, true man's winning. It ain't gonna stop, it's just the beginning. Any bad bits and me gone then willing. 4 or 5 bucks, pussy duck, good riddance. Me will make your fucking arrow fly like pigeon. The thing not jam when the barrel starts spinning. Pussy gets smoked like hamstring killing.
I'm roaring and viciousness, the inconspicuous, promiscuous, and all the mischievous. The treacherous to hit the trench whenever the torrentialous. Checking temperatures and measures, and they do percentages. I'm dead to sympathy, stepping with a specificity to get what's meant for me. This bitch will hit you like epiphany, but just a hold up. Don't try to hold out or get put in roll up for your roll out. You kick the smoke out and your skull is where they get your soul out. I seen a mole get dug a hole, another mole fall out. Prepare for fallout, Tugger won't get a load out. 444 fours, afraid to mark out. No man standing his hand cannon, a blam, leave his man damaged, his land stranded and famine. Get whatever you plan it. I get you grand slam with shit that is span planets for like a ham sandwich. That's what you get for grandstand guns.
I'm chefing, man. Bumper clot to them, you know. Yo, Domingo. Pussy clot to them. You never want it. Can't move
Pussy clot, yeah, no.
Yeah. TMT.
Hiya.
Lucky.
Tuggy's on fire.
I miss,
Loving that one from our Tuggy there, like. If you like Tuggy, Tugger War, check the video out for that song there. Woo. Heavy, mate, heavy. I don't know how he does it, you know, Tugger War. I honestly do not know how the fella does it. He knocks tunes out like he must make them when he's on the toilet, like writing bars on the toilet and stuff. Because he's putting new songs out like one a day. You know what I mean? I know Fact hates him. Like I thought, Fact doesn't come in that often now. Yeah, when he does, I'm playing fucking Tugger War. You know what I mean? I'll have to get some drum and bass for him. I know he likes his drum and bass, doesn't he? One thing I've never been into, you know, drum and bass, like heavy in it, or jungle. He likes a bit of jungle as well, I think. Yes, what's happening, OG? Good weekend for the Celtic, isn't it? Fucking hell. Could be milking that for another year now, aren't you? It was written in the stars, you know, but you know what gets me as a betting man, yeah? As a betting man, imagine if you had 2-1 correct score yesterday and you stood to win a fortune. And then they go and do that, put the keeper up, which naturally you're going to do, aren't you? You bring your keeper up for a free kick or a last-minute corner or whatever. And then they go and give another goal away. Like, if you had 2-1, you're devastated, aren't you? I was gutted for them, but you could see. I mean, you know, it was shocking. tell you what was shocking, what I noticed there is how many fans, Hearts fans, there were in that ground. It was like about 200 of them just stuck in the corner, wasn't there? But yeah, you just couldn't write it because, I mean, it's obviously the last few weeks has been, I've only just got into Scottish football these last few weeks, mainly because of this, because normally it's over, isn't it? It's normally over February, March, that league. But yeah, there's a bit of excitement, and I think that's 5 on the trot now, isn't it? 5 on the trot. What's the record on the trot? OG, is it 10 or 11? Or is it more? And still, even though I have watched more Scottish football in this last few months than I have in my whole life, I still, and I don't even think I want to, I still don't understand the rivalry, you know what I mean? I still don't know the rivalry. Okay, now we're honoured manies, Eddie. Yes, Eddie. You run Glasgow. Who runs Posso? Woolly Snoots. Where's Posso anywhere? Is it like a rough part of Glasgow, or? Eddie's just running the show, man. Eddie's come back to take over YouTube, and he's got to clean it up. Posso, have you been down? Have you done any, nicked any catalytic converters, Eddie, from Posso, or is that not the place? Like, got a nice brandy and coke there, and a pot noodle. I'll put the link out in a minute. What's happening with the wee Welsh guy? Is he having a breakdown, isn't he? Because I need to have a chat with him, like, because apparently, I don't know if there's been any proof that the word is that he got a bird, didn't he, the other night? And he didn't have to pay for it or anything. He reckons he tapped a bird up. And apparently she'd been living 2 doors down from him all this time. I want to get him up and get the full story, because when he tells us the full story, then we can start picking it to bits, can't we? You know, get to the bottom of it. What's happening, Randy? Yeah, so I hear, the word on the street is, even though he's lost his channel, he's found a bird. So we need to know if it's love, or is it just a one-night job? No. Was it definitely a woman? Was there even a woman? Was there any garden furniture, or has he invented the garden furniture story? You know, it's just, well, we'll have to keep quiet now. He's Raver. Don't want to upset Raver. Hi, Raver. Have you heard the news? Ella's in love now. And it's nobody off YouTube. It's from the girl 2 doors down. We don't know his name. Her name, sorry. You know, we haven't got any names, but hopefully, I'm hoping he comes in and we can get the bottom of it. See if we've got another Bacon Buttygate. Well, I think he did say she was younger than him. He definitely said she was younger than him. I know that. He didn't say, you know, what sort of size she was, or you know, he didn't give much away. So we're going to have to get a marks out of 10, aren't we? But yeah, he reckons he pulled her over a load of garden furniture. He was going to the shop for some mints and tatties, apparently. And somehow on the way back, or I don't even know if it was on the way back, whether he'd already got the potatoes and mints, or whether he was literally 2 doors away from his door and he's bumped into 4 girls who we never knew existed. And next thing, he's in the back garden putting some garden furniture up while 4 girls chat him up and ply him with alcohol. And then 4 hours later, he's gone back to his own house, 2 doors down, set a live up to tell us all that he's pulled. And then, yeah, it's sketchy, isn't it? It's sketchy. It's hard to believe, isn't it, this one? Exactly, Quaver. It's hard to... it's hard to... you know, we need to get the bottom of this one, like. This is it, see? These are the questions he's got to answer. Because this one, you know, this one is going to take a lot of getting the bottom of, like. So, right. There's, you know, he's already dealing with the shock of not being able to go live for like 3 days now. So obviously he's delicate at the minute, isn't he? I really hope he's not on this one, like, because this one, if we find out this one isn't true, right, it's going to be hard to defend him anymore, like. I'm already sticking my pooly neck out for him now. This one could be the straw that broke the camel's back, like. You know what I mean? So come on, LR, where are you, son? Did you notice though, like the 2 days that he was in shock, the 2 days that, you know, when he couldn't go live and the panic and everything, you know, I was there for him. You know, I thought, I can't imagine what he's going through, not being able to go live. And I set my own live up, even though I'm not very well in that, you know what I mean? I did too, didn't I? I even put his name in the title, man. Well, I didn't put his name, I just said the wee Welsh kid, I think. But anyway, yeah. So, am I right in thinking that he can still come on panels, or can he? Is it something to do with his IP address or something? Because, you know, we want to get the bottom of that as well, you know. Is that true? Has he just been making the whole thing up, you know, where he can't go live? Is that a wind up? Is that a big fib? You know, we can never be sure with LR, you know what I mean? This is unfortunate, unfortunately. You know. Oh, you being serious? Oh my days. Oh, Randy, you might have to see. Randy will be making his panel debut later on. You'll not have a clue where he is, like, but I was thinking as well. You know, I was looking at all my mods because I think the last 2 lives there was. I've only seen Randy and Stevie Boy, you know, mods, and you know, like now at the minute my sight's not too good, and like, you know, I'm always a little bit being on the vapes when I come on here, so I haven't been seeing the chat. So, but I know, like, yeah, basically I've got no mods. Of the ones I have don't come in anymore, or the people who don't even come on YouTube. So I am on the lookout for a few new mods. Like, just to let you know. Yes, what's happening? What's happening, Mel? Up the borough, come on. Yeah, we've got that to discuss as well. We've got the, I believe there's a hearing for Spygate. I believe that there's already been one. But it's only Southampton and this EFL like committee and Southampton. Middlesbrough have had nothing to do with anything to do with the EFL yet. You know, they haven't been able to put their evidence forward. Well, not at the same time as Southampton, like a court case, you know. It's like, so nobody knows what's been said in that meeting yet. But I know we are pushing for Southampton to be kicked out and us play Hull. Yeah, I think it is Tuesday. Yeah, they've said. So I think Southampton have already put their side of the story. And whether they're just going off that, I don't know. There's a lot going on in the background, and I know the Borough players are still training. But yeah, it's a big one, isn't it? If you go on Talk Sport, they've been talking about it all for the last week, and there's loads of little independent Borough channels as well that, you know, I don't want to get too carried away, but I can't see any other outcome than Southampton getting kicked out. It'll sort everything out quickly, and it'll set a standard, won't it? No one's going to cheat again. If I can't see any other punishment that's going to be fair. Like, I don't know, you know, a fact. What's happening, Rabbit? I don't know if you know a fact, mate. One of them, innit? It's one of them. I mean, yeah, let's face it, right? I'm a Borough fan, yeah. We are taking the piss. Yeah. Obviously, we're going to milk it for all it's worth, and it's £200 million if you get in the Premiership, innit? We got beat on the night, fair and square, you know. And someone said, if Borough had won that game, would all this fuss be going on now? You know, if Borough got through, because this was reported a few days before the game. It was all over, but it didn't really gather. It only seemed to gather pace after the game, you know, when we've got beat, which is fair dues. But as a Borough fan, an honest Borough fan, and I think I'm speaking for a lot of Borough fans as well. We don't think they're going to get kicked out. Can't see it, and you know, we're hanging on to a miracle. We're looking for a miracle, aren't we? But this big thing is the Premiership's at stake. Well, not even the Premiership, the chance to get in the Premiership. You know what I mean? Imagine if this had happened and it was coming up the final, you know. Yeah, but I don't know. I just have a little feeling that they're going to make an example of Southampton. They're going to set a standard. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is it. You know, when you look, you know, this is all going to come down to whether they've done it before, whether this has been going on for a few games. If we can prove, or if there's any proof out there, and apparently there is, that Southampton have been doing this, I'm not saying all season, but if they've done it a few times, then they've got to kick them out. Once, yeah. This once, yeah, they've made mistakes. I can't believe they've sent somebody from the coaching staff, haven't they? He's actually part of the coaching team. Like, I don't think he's second in command. Like, I don't think he's just under the manager, but he is close to the manager. Now, what I've heard is Southampton try to say that he's gone off and done this on his own accord, without even telling the manager, which still doesn't make it right, because is he telling me that he's got to get the footage, go home, and then not showing it, not show the manager? There's photos of him stood behind the manager. He's part of the coaching staff. Wow, this is it. You know what? It's not so much the spying, right? Fact, it's what it comes under. It comes under the headline of cheating. It comes under cheating. Spying is just, that comes under the bracket of cheating, and that's what Borough are pushing, the cheats. And who likes to be called a cheat? Nobody likes being called a cheat, and that's what we're calling them. And they're going to live with that tag if they go up. Well, we'll always have Chew with Southampton now forever. Like, whenever we play them, it'll be a grudge match, but could go either way this on Tuesday. Sainted love, whoa. Yeah, YouTube's been a bit shite, hasn't it? Yeah, so what I was saying before about mods, so I'm looking for a few new spanners, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, there was a sterling performance the other night from Stallone Roses on, I can't remember whose channel it was on now. Might have been LR's, but whoa, some great work there, sharing the StreamYard link, which is always a good one. That, if you want to impress someone, if you want to impress a host, you put the link out like now and again. Not crazily, but it's knowing when to put the link out. This is what a good mod's about, yeah. So I had a mate. We all know Slim Reaper, yeah. Still my managing mod. Slim Reaper is still my managing mod, even though I haven't seen him for time, but he was my original mod, yeah. Like one of the first people I got on with on here. But he had this knack of getting the chat going, He knows how to keep the chat going, or try and cause a bit of a stir in the chat, or wind me up. He used to love winding me up, right? So what he'd do is, say somebody a bit controversial came in the chat, not asking for the link, just came in the chat, and Slim knew that I didn't like them, or I'd been bad mouthing them or something. He'd instantly put the link out, little things like that. And then you've got like Sean Wayne, Well, Eddie, you're in the top 500 for a spanner, mate, without a doubt. Yeah, I know you do some great work with your spanner, like. It's like LR though. LR, you cannot trust LR. You do not trust LR with a spanner, mate. Simple as. You just don't. Look at that picture, man. I tell you what, that picture there, right? Eddie's avatar there, right? It's PP, right? It's PP. And old mate PP's been, he must be smoking some good Zaza, hasn't he? He's done 2 lives. One last night at the, well, they were both from where he's been fishing. Yeah, man, he's smoking some good shit, man. His last 2 lives have been him with his camera on, just talking, walking backwards and forwards, like telling us that he's got ADHD and going on about Israel and all that. They're quite funny. They're still up anyway. What's happening, Donny? Yes, big up, mate. Always good to see Donny, like. You know, as soon as I see Donny, right, the first thing I think of is him fighting trolls, because he was the original opponent for fighting trolls. I always say it, but it's a good claim to fame, that, Donny. You could have been the first. You could have been where Ash String was, mate. You were there, weren't you? You were penciled in, man. You and fighting trolls. Then you had an injury, didn't you, mate? You had an injury where he couldn't. There was no way he could fight, you know. And then we got the well, the rest history, isn't it? But where Ash String was, that should have been Donny Boy. Would you have fought him like Eddie? Who was it you got him with, Eddie? Oh, you Phil Dennison, didn't you? That was quality, that, like, that was fucking gold dust, that. Little Eddie, man, at Friday Fight Club, absolutely battered Dennis, you know, the necromancer, Dennis. You know, you don't see much of Dennis now, do you? But, yeah, man. He'll always be remembered on here for, like, trying to choke out Harlan. Remember, in the woods, try to, like, get him in a headlock, try to put him in a sleeper and that, right? But you never hear people talk about how we got Phil Lynn off Eddie Hearn at the Friday Night Fight Club. Like, absolutely battered him, like, honest. You know, you never hear that, like. I give him the old giraffe neck, one there. What's happening? Gav is gone. Gav is gone. What's happening, Fizzy? Yes, there's my Fizzy. Having a good day today. I've been all right today, like Fizz. I might not look it, but yeah, man, I've had 2 days without major pain. People, 2 days, man. Which is half the reason that I'm doing this, to be honest. And the other half is yeah. See, this is what I'm dealing with. This is the shit I get off me mods at the minute. Aye, it was one of them, wasn't it? See, Harlan missed out on there. Harlan could have had. He should have, when he had Dennis on the ground, didn't he? He should have just, like, jumped on him there, got him in an arm lock, and I'd have put him in like a half Nelson first, pushed his face down, took his leg away with a leg sweep. Once he's in them nettles, mate, he's finished. If you get them nettles in him. Yeah, Harlan he had him in the nettles, didn't he? He had him down. Instead of going in for the kill, he just, like, I don't know what come over him, like, but he just stepped back. And he let the necromancer back in, didn't he? And the rest's history, like, you know, Harlan just got battered, didn't he, really? I haven't seen you for a while, like, Fizzy. Hope you're all right, mate. I'm pretty sure that Fizzy's got to be up this way in a few months or next month, I think. I tell you what, she read. I'm not going to go right into it, but Fizz, you know, she's got a bit of a gift, you know, for, like. Well, she's like, I'm not sure. What it comes under, but she's a bit of a medium, you know. She's a bit of a medium. But she, I had half an hour with her on the phone, and she told me stuff in half an hour, and every single bit of it has come true, to be honest. Every single bit of it. She told me over a year ago that my life was going to change, but everything will be all right. That's what she said. And then 2 months later, after working 12-hour shifts for like, as long as I can remember, 30 years and that, right up until that day, after talking to her 2 months later, I went on the sick, and I've never been back to work yet. I've had an operation, and probably, I think I said it last week, probably go down as like one of the worst years I've ever had, but definitely the worst last 6 weeks has been the worst. Imagine the last 6 weeks being the worst 6 weeks of your life. Just have a think about that, right? Just have a think about it for a second now. Right where you were stood or sat now, the last 6 weeks that you've just had have been the worst in your life. That's what it's been. Oh, we've got Gav's not gone. Gav is gone. I think we might have Skinner, and I don't know why I keep attracting Skinners. Like, I don't know why Skinner's giving me the attention. You go and like give someone else the attention. You know what I mean? He was in my back chat. No lie. I did the last live I did the other night. I did on my tablet. I wasn't sat at the laptop. I did it laid on my bed on my tablet. And fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Fucking hell. What was I on about? I've totally forgot what I was on about. You know, when you... Fucking hell, forgot what I was going to say then as well. Yeah, so where's LR anyway? Where is the little rabbit? Have you... Well, is he going to jump on then or what? He's not normally this shy, is he? Where is he? Is he out with his new bird? See, we want to get the bottom of this bird story. Like, there's people who want questions. If you've been blocked, don't block him, people. I know there's a few. Try not to block. Well, just don't block people for personal reasons. You know what I mean? Especially not LR at the minute. Especially not LR because, you know, he's having a bad time at the minute. Yes, Shelley, what's happening? Sorry, Shell. What's happening, Shell? I've seen Shell flying about. Like, she doesn't get on very often, but, you know, I think you've changed your direction of your channel as well now, haven't you, Shell? Are you not doing that smoke? You're not doing the smoking channel anymore, the weed channel. I think I heard you say you're doing something to do with boxing. Sure it was. Like in somebody's corner. Am I imagining that? Or were you in somebody's corner for a boxing match or... I don't know, I'm probably losing my mind, but I'm sure I heard that. I'm sure I heard you saying that. Oh, have you been on your little Discord telling them all to come back in? Leslie will be in a minute. No, Mad Les. I hope she's all right. I haven't seen. I'm sure I've seen her leave a comment on Randy's video, so I know she might still have a nose in the YouTube. I'm not sure. She might just like ghosting it. I don't blame her. Like, I know Randy's been missing her though. He's always on about her. Never shuts up about her. You know, Randy, once you put your face out, you know, Randy, that'll be it. Leslie will have posters made of you, like what she did with me and GC. You know, she gets posters made, t-shirts with your name on and all that, but yeah. Sloan Roses is on my short list for a spanner. Like, I'm not going to lie, people. I'm not going to lie. You know, I've had my eye on the Roses for a while, you know, because you might not think it, but I am watching. You know, and it was just like, he was already in like the top 5, but then wherever it was where the other night, it was just a great night of modern. I've never seen modern like it. It was like Sean Wayne, you know. Right, she's like a dad, do you see? I know what you mean, Yes. Certainly is, mate. I thought it was because Brummy Banters was out of prison and she'd gone back on the, back on the scrap. Because I hadn't seen Brummy Banters for ages, so I just figured that, like, he'd been doing a bit of bird. And since he's been out, nobody's seen thingy. Yeah, I don't think he's been in, to be honest, Axel. You know, the fake one's flying about, but yeah, man, this is a Lammy-free zone, actually. We do have a fake Lammy, like, but the fake Lammy, the fake Lammy's been coming in here for ages, like, so, and he never says anything really bad. Anyway. Yeah, so where is he, Rabbit? Have you told him I'm live or what? Send him the link. Because we need to ask some questions here. We need to get the bottom of this. Or is that what it is, yeah? She's been on the shop button. She's back on the shop button, aye? What's happening, Sparky? Oh, I had another bet over here, I tell you what. So I've had a good week on the bookies, yeah? I've had a good week with the bookies. So I had a baseball bet up last week, I think it was, 250 quid or 200 quid. And then a couple of days ago, Wednesday, or I think it might have been Wednesday, Tuesday, Neutral came in the chat, who he hadn't been in for ages. Give me a treble on the football. It was a Scottish one. So put 20 quid on that. That one with Celtic scored in the 98th minute to get the treble up. That was 200 odd quid. And then I had another baseball bet the other night. Didn't even know the score because the games were on at like 1 o'clock in the morning and I'd gone to sleep. Woke up the next morning and had a look on the Virgin Bet. Another 250 quid. We're absolutely flying at the minute. You know what? I've seen that. I seen that, you know. Can you remember the other week? Can you remember the other week when I was proper down and I said, look, for the first time I've blocked people. I've blocked like a handful of people. And yeah, Phil was one of them, but I've been meaning to take it back off, to be honest. I must have been in a right state to block Phil, you know what I mean? I'm not going to tell you the other ones who I've blocked, but yeah, I must have been in a bad way. Like, that just proves what a bad way, but I don't even know how to take them off. You know what? I didn't even realise, actually, until a few days ago when I seen people talking about Phil and I couldn't see him. And I thought, that's a bit weird. But then another channel I went on, I had a spanner, and I could see him, but I just didn't realise that it was because I had a spanner. Yeah, I'll unblock him, man. I can't be. He probably has pissed me off at some point, and that's why I've done it. Well, exactly, Fizz. This is Fizz. You know me personally, right? You know me personally. When in 4 years would I block Phil? You know what I mean? Would I block Phil Graham? You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, man, that was only a few weeks ago. I come on the live and I told everyone that I blocked a few people. But you got to remember, a few weeks ago, mate, I was in a bad way. Like, I was proper heavily medicated. Like, I still am, but it was only, 3 or 4 weeks ago, I was full of codeine, Oromorph, gabapentin, pregabalin. No, not pregabalin, just gabapentin. Loads, 1,000 milligram. You tell me if this is a lot. It was actually 1,200 milligrams of gabapentin a day. Considering a day is like not taking into account going to sleep, this is time awake. 1,200 milligrams of gabapentin. And I'd never had gabapentin before, and I was already taking Oromorph. Like, my head's been frazzled, like. But do I have to go in the YouTube studio to unblock someone? Like? I never used to have anyone. I used to have a handful of people in my block, like, for years and years and years. And, like, Skinner just ruined that in, like, one night, you know what I mean? Skinner ruined that in one night. He ended up having to block, like, 50 of his accounts, so there was, like, 50 people in me block list. Oh yeah, I can't. You know what? I know. Like, normally I would pin the link, but when Skinner's about, he was in my back. That's what I was going to say before. Skinner, on the last live I did, was in my backstage all night, just about all night. The link's out there anyway. Yeah, I had Skinner backstage, right? He just kept. I was banning him from the studio, not just kicking him, right? I was banning him. Was to come on with about 10 accounts, all the same name as well, like, and they're all his because I kept banning them. I wasn't just kicking them. I banned him. He just kept coming back. Yeah, does that sound right, Hannibal? You know what it was? There were 300 milligrams, right, Hannibal? There were 300 milligrams. And I was having 4 of them a day, you know, while I was awake, which was like in the morning. Is that you?
Yeah, bro, it's me. It took me ages to get on, didn't it? Ages.
Oh, why? What have you done?
Obviously, I'm banned, bro. I'm banned, though. I can only access it via the desktop version or something like that.
I don't even know what that
I didn't even know you were live. Rabbit had to tell me because I don't have YouTube anymore. I'm banned of the whole app, so I have to use the website now.
Wow.
But I'm not going to be on here long in it because I've got a phone call in with one of my exes, but yeah, things have really picked up for me since since I got banned from here. You know, it's been a bit boring, but wait, I've got another story for you in a minute. I don't know if anyone's told you already, but yeah, I've spent a lot more time talking to my real life people, and yeah, I've been having some deep conversations with my ex-girlfriend.
The ex-girlfriend.
She wants me to come home with her, and I'm like, oh. But wait, do you want to hear something funny?
I'm guessing we might have already heard it, but is this when you went out for the tatties the other night and you ended up?
No.
After that.
Do you want to hear a bad story?
Go on.
And trust me, Rabbit, I'm vindicated. I've sent Rabbit the screenshots of my uncle's mate sending me the proof. Like, listen, this is the guy you're looking for. So do you want to hear it, yeah?
Go on.
Right. So I'm in my kitchen. My mum's come round, right? And she's got her back to like the kitchen window. So I can see like out the kitchen window. And she's like dishing out my dinner or whatever, like the totties or the roast potatoes or like she's dishing something out anyway. And she's flinched. And I'm saying, I seen him. And basically this little junkie, yeah, it's on my Snapchat story if anyone's got me on Snapchat. It's on there now, live right now. Obviously, I never had it on camera, but I know who the guy is because I've been warned about him. He's a prolific burglar in the area, right? I swear, no, right, no. So, but my mum's got like a heart problem, innit? So you're paranoid. And I went out there, but I was like, I had the phone out, laughing my head off, you know. And I was sat down, like speaking to all the boys, you know, on Snapchat, like laughing my head off. And then I thought, and then I was telling my uncle's mates about it. I was going, you'll never guess who just came in my back garden, bro. And him in the back garden, when me and my mum noticed him, he flashed up two packs of like orange meat. So I'm assuming it was like smoked salmon or something. And and my mum goes, no. And I went to go out the door, and he was going like a fire in the wind anyway. But
so
I messaged my uncle's
what
mate
you been doing?
20 minutes later, and I go, you'll never guess who's just been in the back garden. Because he's done it before. I've put a message out on Snapchat, KY7 postcode. Watch out, because this little junkie bastard, my uncle's mate sent me a photo down on the sheet. You know, he's like holding his nose and that, right? And so I've instead of going to the co-op to get my fags, I've gone down to the town centre because I put two hoods up and I'm like, fuck this. If I see him, I'm gonna get him. This is only about half an hour ago or an hour maximum, maybe. Yeah. I'm sat outside the pub and I said, I'll sit here all night. Don't give a fuck. I know he's in there, bro. I'm not gonna go in the pub and close the seat. I don't want to get banned from the pub. So I said, and my uncle's mate came out for a fag. I said, where is he? And then luckily he calmed me down, but I swear, though. Ask Rabbit, bro. I sent him a screenshot of what my uncle's mate sent me on Facebook. So Rabbit will tell you. I'm not fucking lying here.
So listen. What was he doing in your garden? Was he trying to Was he going to burgle you, or are you saying he had some meat to sell you?
No. But listen, when I say he's prolific for it, that means like he's renowned for it. You know, he's like my uncle. The reason I know him is because obviously I used to drink in that pub anyway, and I still do whenever I do. But my uncle's mate who used to live in this house before my uncle died, he was sat in the bath one day, and this guy came into the house, and my uncle's mate chased him out. You know, that's how I've always been aware of him. He told me the story, and he basically, what he does is, you'll walk around the area, and he'll be walking around with like like a chop saw, or like a Makita tool or something, but he's pure shaking like a junkie. And you're like, this guy don't work, man. What are you? And then you'll see him in the pub just punching fuck out of the slot machines, but he never buys a drink, if you know what I mean.
What if he's a burglar? Why is he getting battered every time you see him? You know what I mean? Or why is he still in the town?
I don't know. Well,
and why is he in your back garden? Why is he in your... So are you telling me, right, that he was going to burgle the place? He was looking for a chance to burgle.
It was fucking 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know.
Right.
What's he doing in my back garden at 3 or 4 o'clock?
You said he had meat in his hands.
What's he doing walking in when the guy's in the bath a couple of months ago?
Well, I reckon he was trying to sell your mum the meat.
Carries blades on his sock and that. I don't know, bro. But trust me, I was outside the pub then. I bought my fags, right? Normally I would go the right side, put fag. But instead I thought, fuck this, I'm going to get that cunt. Because my mum's got heart problems, bro, and he scared the shit out of her. And
there's people in the chat and are happy with this story. They're waiting for a punchline or something.
But listen, I couldn't give a fuck, bro. I couldn't listen. I've sent Rabbit. You've seen it, innit? You've seen the screenshot my uncle's mate sent to me when he said, "Look who's in the." Anyway, I'm not here for fucking.
Right. So what you saying is your life is since
I'm not here to do all that. God, listen, things have got better for me ever since.
Exactly.
I think I'm going home, to be honest with you. But
is this because of a girl? The girl, she go home for a girl.
In all honesty, yes.
Wow, you must have been sniffing some good bash this weekend.
No. On my mum's life, I haven't had any. Just drink. You know me, bro. I tell you.
I know, but so. Well, what about the leg over that you had the other day? Then is this nothing to do with this going home? No.
Yeah, that was off a nails.
So that was just a bit of leg over, and then all of a sudden you've got back with your girlfriend after getting your leg over.
No. I haven't got back with nobody, bro. I'm just talking to her, and it's been a long time. That's all. I'm not back with nobody. But
is that not a coincidence?
I'll tell you about the story the other night. So
yeah, but is it not a coincidence?
Friday? I think it was Friday. Was this Friday?
Yeah.
It was Friday. I done 2 live, but I done 1. Was it Friday? It was Friday, wasn't it? Yeah. Well, anyway, forget. Yeah, no, it definitely was. It was definitely. Wait, let this flag up. I've lost my lighter again. So basically, I've left you and Rabbit. I think I left you and Rabbit on the panel, didn't I?
Yeah, try and cut this story down a little bit, though.
I had veg, but I needed the mincemeat and potatoes. So I said, all right, I'm going to go down the co-op and get them. And when I was coming out of my garden, I noticed there was like a massive delivery on my drive of garden furniture, which my mum, had obviously permission. But they've done it a few times. They gave them permission for their deliveries or construction materials. So I'm walking past there and I'm like, hang on a minute. I was like, I would give you one, girls, but fucking, it's her and her 2 daughters. I said,
so you made the first move. You made the first move.
I would give you one, but I've got like 10 minutes to get to the co-op. So if it's still here when I get back, then I'll give you one, no problem. And then I've gone to the shop, come back. The delivery's gone. They've smashed it. And she said, come round for a beer. So I've left you and Rabbit on alive.
Yeah.
I've left you and Rabbit on a live stream, yeah? And I've gone around their house, around their garden, and I've helped them build it up. You know, the table. It was like tables and chairs and all that shit. But wooden ones, built out. Nothing lines up, do you know what I mean? All these flat pack furnitures, man, nothing lines. But yeah, basically, I was the man, and obviously with the experience. And I ended up spending a couple of extra hours still talking to one of them now, shall we say. Listen, none of you cunts need to know the rest of the details, but. And then I went live for 10 more minutes. I came home and went live for 10 minutes, and then I ended the live because, like I said, bro, I ended the live because listen, we still talk now, but no, I am in a dilemma because
Who rang you? Did the ex just ring you out of the blue, or did you ring her, or what? Because this is fascinating. This
it's not
this
a
is
phone call. It's
fascinating, man.
Snapchat. But we
Yeah,
did
but
talk to each other about
we're on about the
an
contact.
hour
though.
ago on Snapchat. It's not a phone call. It's Snapchat.
Yeah.
So I've always had them.
What do you think about this, Jaggy?
But wait here. Before Jaggy starts chatting shite, basically, all the say I'm live for 9 hours a day. I don't really check all these other apps. So she, like, we've spoke about in the 3-4 days I've been banned off here. Obviously, I've had more time on my hands. I've been sat here bored, so I'm like, well, what am I gonna do? And
What you been thinking?
it gives me more time. Wait here, shut up a minute, Jaggy, because I'm gonna jump off anyway in a minute.
Shut up.
But
Listen, you explain yourself.
please, Jaggy, please.
Behaviour from the
Right. Come on, bro. Come on.
Come on,
All the time
let
that I've
him
been
get
banned
it
off
out.
here.
Yeah.
I've like started to start talking to my friends again.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Uh-huh.
You know, like
Nice.
that's all I meant.
No, I'm one of your
Listen, there's a
friends.
lot of good cunts on here,
That's
bro.
one
But
of your
I'm done with it.
friends.
I'm done with it. Mum's
You
like, I'm
done?
done with doing that. Bro,
Right,
what's the
you
point,
there?
man? I just get banned all the time. I'll jump on Moons, Jim Smith's,
Nah,
or Barry.
That's all right.
that's a
I'm done with
target
it. I couldn't give a
attack.
fuck. Couldn't give a fuck. Yes,
Yeah.
you got LR deleted off YouTube. Who gives a fuck? Because I certainly don't.
But you seen your defeat. You seen your defeat with them all.
Yes, bro. I know. I never got defeated. I just got wiped out, did I? Who gives a fuck?
Wiped out.
Mate,
You go wiped out with
Like
fucking
you said to me months ago,
fucking
Daddy,
idiot.
this is what they'll do to you. And this
Yeah.
is what they've done.
exactly. Someone's pulled the rug out
No.
from under you, mate. Fucking out
No.
of
There's
No,
going to
it
be
is,
some
no.
little nerds
Because he's never
somewhere
gave me a spanner.
thinking,
He
yes,
came my
he got rid
spanner.
of it, get a kick out of it.
See when he took my
Me,
spanner,
couldn't give a
that's when
fuck.
his channel went.
It's quite annoying because I
Hold
can't
on.
go onto YouTube and watch Talk Sport even anymore. I have to go on the desktop version.
Aye,
it's quite
'cause you need to
annoying in
go
that
through the
regard.
official.
In that,
You need to
Bro.
go through the official chat.
like
line.
even to get hold of on your panel, it's a nightmare. It's way harder than it is for anyone else. But
We all
all together,
Yeah,
I
well,
couldn't
we'll
give a
see you in
fuck.
the background, wee man. We'll see you in the background. Don't worry, we'll give a wee wave every now and again.
Mm.
So is that you over? Lammy's beat you. Is that what you're saying? Lammy's beat you.
Amongst others, aye.
Hang on, wait here before I jump off. Moon. What's going on with this Spygate? Borough. Oh, it's
I've
tomorrow,
told
isn't it?
you,
Here?
Tuesday, mate. Tuesday, there's a
Yeah.
brilliant outcome. I reckon.
Right, guys. Well, I'll catch up with you all on Tuesday. I can't even see the chat in it. There's no
All right.
point me doing this YouTube anymore. Maybe
You
you'll
can
see
hear
me in a
me,
couple of
but
months. I
can
don't
you?
know, but
You can hear me.
I'll still keep bouncing on now and again if I can. But
Yeah, take it easy, man.
you know,
Take
I'm back
it
to
easy.
work tomorrow and stuff. Big up Jaggy Thistle, Moon, OG. I've seen him in the chat. Big up Boy
Yeah,
Rabbit, all the people. Big up. Say,
Respect, man. Respect.
Yeah, he's a good wee kid, isn't he? Man, he's a good boy.
Yeah, he makes me laugh, lad. He makes me laugh, the kid, you know what I mean? Funny as fuck.
Listen, that's it with me. That, I love it, man.
But that story, man, that story. Whoa, could you make that story up, do you think?
What's the story? I don't know the story.
Oh, well, I don't know. He had his leg over the other night after going to the shop for some tatties. On the way
No,
back,
he's
he's pulled 4 birds, and one of them
Right.
put some garden furniture up for them, and then one of them's come round, shagged him, gone home, and then the next day he's got back with his ex-girlfriend, and she's been in touch with him, and he's moving back to Wales in 2 days. This has all happened in 2 days.
Well, that's what can revive him, innit? Move back to Wales. He's fucked himself up where he stays. Fucking putting furniture up and that. As soon as you start putting the garden furniture up for the birds around your area, you're fucked, like. I mean, everybody knows that. Listen, I've made that mistake a couple of times, man. You know what I mean? Doesn't work out good.
That's when you know you're in trouble, at it.
It's when they're bolting, they're phoning you. Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, it's heavy, like, you know. I don't know. It's like it's dead
What's happening
quiet.
with the Boro anyway? You just get pumped or not?
Who?
The Boro.
Oh,
You just
mate,
get pumped or not?
Nah, you don't want to know, mate. It's a long story, but it's not over yet. The season's not over. We might still be in the playoffs. It takes too much to explain, like Jaggy.
All right.
But we still might be end up in the Premiership. I'll put it that way. It's been.
Well, see, we'd maybe started supporting the Rangers better. You might have been in a better place, know what I mean? I've seen you fucking doubting us when that. It's part of your fault, and all, man, that we never won the league. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, well, I've been watching the Scottish football, though, Jaggy. I said at the start of this live, I said, this is the most Scottish football I've ever watched in my life. It's been like in the last. I watched the whole game yesterday.
I go, Rob,
I watched the whole game.
I'm cheating. I said, I'm not that better, you know what I mean?
Are you Rangers? You Rangers, yeah.
They've made an embarrassment in the Scottish Football League. Celtic. Winning that, come on. Fucking it.
I'm still trying to work out who's who are they, you know, like who's Rangers, who's Celtic. I think
listen, now, like, you're watching, see, I'm not a big football fan, right, but see that VAR and that, right, and you watch it, and you boom, boom, boom. But look at that was a fucking heavy, poor decision, right? The thing with the league, boom, boom, no. Yeah. Bad news, mate. They fucked it. Scotland's fucked it. I'm hoping this year anyway, fucking, we're going to vote fucking no surrender. And the, what do you call it, the politics league. Scotland's got to take care of themselves. I mean, they've got to do their own shit. See, I don't even know what that means, mate. That might be independent. We're going to be independent, bro.
When people say no surrender, it's just two words to me.
That's only a laugh. You're constant.
So what does this mean? What's all this about then, Jaggy? We are the people. What's all that? What's the one with that one?
We are one. People. We are the Scottish people. We are one.
Is that a Scotland thing, or is that a Rangers thing, or
it's a Rangers Celtic thing? Aye, it can never be one.
Because
we got infiltrated. We can never be one because Scotland was Scotland until they sent their folk for Ireland and all that back in the day. All the fucking shit that went on back in the day, you know what I mean? So now we're infiltrated with this. Now we've got the immigrants. Now we've got the fucking Chinese, Malpatabonese, the fucking Cantonese, the fucking, you know what I mean?
So what about what OG's saying there to code for gay, Pete? Code for gays.
No, yeah, that's it. Aye, what do you right? I got the gays on all. They don't care, you know what I mean? That's bad, man.
Right. Well, at least that one's sorted out.
I can't even see the comments, but you know.
Honestly, a psychologist would say.
No, but we're fucked. Listen,
struggle with
Britain is fucked. Doesn't matter what you say, where you're from, Scotland, England, Ireland, Wales. Britain is fucked. We are fucked now. I mean.
All right. Have you been watching PP's lives or something like? Have you?
No, I think PP's fucking a bit underestimating it. To be honest, like.
Did you see his last two lives, Jaggy, where he's talking politics? Have you seen them?
I caught a wee bit there, man. I just watched a wee bit. And
it's a good listen, it's a good listen, because PP...
He's no daft, PP, like. He's no daft, but I didn't watch that.
He didn't have to turn his camera on, though. It'd be better if he didn't turn his camera on, because...
Tiger Robinson.
The years haven't been nice to PP, like, I'll be honest. He's only a few years older than me.
Fizz, you get like, I'm up for a wee bit bump off, like.
So, did you have
you had a drink? A bit bump off.
You had a drink today, like Jags?
What do you think, man? What do you think? I'm just going the last litre.
Just about a guess. I was going to say you were on cider tonight, but you're on the heavy stuff, are you?
Nah.
You're on the body.
It's not a litre. It's only a 70cl. Just having fun, bro, innit? Having a laugh.
Are you still on the run, like Jaggy?
No, look at that. Sorry, bro. Fucking, I've got an invitation, one.
All right. So you're not going to smash your door down.
I played to 4 charges. I got 2 off, but the 6, you know what I mean? So But the judge did say these are very serious charges, Mr. Thistle. I said, I know.
Was this
Done
the
the next
flashing
day.
one? Was this when you were flashing? You got caught flashing? Was this it?
That's the one, aye.
Yeah.
That's that one. Aye.
So what's
Oh.
happening about the
Here the
others then?
hedge.
And you've got a
Oh,
warrant,
fucking
a walk-in warrant.
walking one. Yeah, bro, I've never had that in my life. Walking one.
What way you just go down?
No, invitation one, it's called in Scotland.
Right.
Invitation one. It's a good job I knew Jim Smith and he got that sorted for me. He fucking managed to call in a couple of favours doing it Masonic call. And that was me.
So you don't have to, like, your door's not coming in tonight, is it? Or it's not going to come in
No,
now.
it's me now. Man,
Like that.
I'll be doing a couple of hours community service and that'll be me.
Oh,
boom.
if you're out, that's all right then. You can do that.
There
can't
isn't
you?
it, bro? Aye.
I know you could handle that. What do you mean by a few hours? Like a few hundred?
We'll see what judge it is. If it's a guy or a bird, if you get a bird,
What,
you
then
usually
what
get a couple of hundred. But it's a guy, maybe 50, 100, you know what I mean?
So what? So you know your punishment already, yeah?
Well, listen, so secret handshakes and that, man, know what I mean? You know roughly what you're going to get. So, we'll be alright, bro.
Plea deal. It's like a plea bargain, innit? That's what they call it in America, innit? You know, where they make plea bargains, don't they?
Alright, well, you play handshake with the PF, get a wee deal on it. If you're a good customer, you always get a good deal. If you're no, and you're fucked, know what I mean?
Little bit of a wink and a handshake. Is that what it is? For
It's
the
only
Jag-
a game of golf, man.
for the Jag
It's
stuff.
usually a game of golf, funnily enough. You probably picked up the golf balls for that game, know what I mean? Fucking, it's usually a game of golf. Just wee handshake. I'm
You know
not
what,
picking that
Jackie?
ball.
You know
I'm
what,
not
Jaggy?
picking that ball.
I don't know whether I will ever hit another golf ball like
How?
me. I don't think I'll ever hit another golf ball. I couldn't hold a golf club at the minute. I
What's
can't
the
hold a
matter,
golf
like?
club. I can't feel my hands. My hands don't work properly, mate. Do they?
Oh, is that how you're on the fucking gabbers and that?
Aye.
Oh, right, I've seen
Fucking
that.
hell, what did you think? I was just taking them for fun.
No, I thought you were just
No,
seeing a
man.
wee hit and a miss, know what I mean? Seeing what was good for you, wasn't it?
Oh no,
Aye.
man. Is that a lot, Jaggy? 1,200 milligrams of gabapentin a day. Is that a lot?
What's that a day? 2 600s. Gabbers are shite, man. You need to be on the prees, bro. Once you hit the
That's what I
prees,
mean.
man, yeah.
That's what I mean.
Gabbers
now.
are alright.
Well,
Nah.
they're supposed to be the one up from pregabalin, aren't they?
No, they're the one done. You done, then you get on the pre-gab one. They're the daddies.
Pregabs, they're the kiddies, are they? Yeah.
They're the 180s, know what I mean? Get a cut, sell a cut of 300s of them. Oh.
Well, I told.
Here, listen. You can do anything a day with them. Once you get on them, man, you're about driving and everything. Brand new life.
What pregabalins?
Aye, once you hit the prees, man. They'll get your
Alright.
arms working.
Because you know what? I had to. My last time I went for a prescription, right? You know how much they wanted off us, Jaggy? 80 quid. 80 quid
Aye.
at the
They
chemist.
go for
I
two,
said you're having a
£2
laugh,
a
aren't you?
pop for a 300, man. Two.
Is it?
I get them and all. I don't take them, but I just be along, innit?
You dealing?
So, oh, I don't deal with them, you fucking madman. I don't even take them, to be honest. They just lie there in the cupboard.
lying there doing that.
Aye, the day, aye. But they're a hard drug to get rid
So when will I get on them?
different
What will I have
ones,
to do to get on them? What will I have to do to get prescribed them then? Because I'm already I was in agony last week, and they didn't give me them then. So you must have to be
You'll need to start.
dead.
You'll need to start dragging in your big fucking toe or something. You start getting needles.
Alright. Does that help? Is that how we do it? Is it?
No, I'm only kidding. So what? You're on the normal gavers, man.
I'm not even on them anymore. I only had them for a week. They didn't do that. They didn't work. I was still in
They're a
agony.
long-term thing, mate. It didn't work for a week. You get a wee
Aye,
buzzing
that-
after about a week.
That's all they give me, though, Jaggy. That was all they would give me. That was direct.
But what's
from
the matter with
hospital.
you? What's the
Yeah.
matter with you? You just got a bald heat or what? What's the matter?
Yeah, my neck was all fucked, wasn't it? I had nerve damage in my neck, and I had to get some discs out of my neck, and it's been
All
horrible,
right.
mate. That was like 6 weeks
Aye,
ago.
well, you should be on a course like that, man. Definitely a course long term. You know what I mean?
Well,
Did they not help you? See, tramadol and all that, man, didn't help a lot of people with that either. You know what I mean? Some things it needs to be specific, if you know what I mean.
nothing,
It could be simple as ibuprofen that can help you. You know what I mean?
Jaggy,
But-
nothing touched the pain, mate. Nothing, not even
Nah,
Oromorph,
just a wee-
codeine.
Is it a fucking itch? Like a
Oh, it's horrible.
nagging.
Oh, it's horrible, mate.
You know
No,
what
it's
I mean?
horrible. It's horrible, like a kidney stone. Horrible, mate. I'm not
Aye.
lying. I was literally crying one night. Well, I've been crying a few nights, to be honest, but touch wood,
You
not
tried
for
to
like
find out up the bum.
the last week. No, I can't feel my fingers,
Yeah.
can I?
You never know, we
can't
find
use
out
my
there
hands,
during the
that's
game,
out
man.
the window. No,
I
man.
mean, I'm not taking the piss here, by the way.
Man.
My missus introduced me. I was like, off.
Yeah.
I've been on all sorts of painkillers. Know what I mean? A wee finger up there, doesn't go wrong, like.
Since my operation, Jaggy, 6 weeks ago, coming up with 7 weeks, right, on Tuesday, I bet. So in 7 weeks, I bet I've had 2 days without pain, and one of them's been today. So I've had 1 day in 7 weeks without pain. Like,
Aye.
pain, I'm talking a 7 out of 10 pain all day. Not being able to sleep. Like, honestly, horrible. And I've got a few more weeks of it yet.
Listen,
This takes
You're
my
getting
mind
there.
off it.
what
Just
is
take my mind
your
off it
thing with
for
pain?
a
Man, see your prees and all that. You've got to watch
Mm.
certain things. Certain
I've
things
never
you
had
think
them.
will
I've
work,
never had
but they
them.
don't, mate. Know what I mean?
I've never been prescribed them. I've been
If you're
prescribed
stuck, I'll give you.
gabapentin.
If you're stuck, I've
one
got a couple of 150s for you. I'll give you fucking 10 150s in the post. Whoosh.
You know what they've said?
Nah.
So
No, they're
after
good
3
things, man. They're good things, man. But I get loads of them, like.
Well,
It doesn't even bother me.
I don't know
Being
why I
good
haven't
free.
been prescribed them. Then I don't know why. Because
See
I can't.
your health system, man.
Are they for your
It's
nerves?
fucked up, mate.
Are they for
It's
nerves?
fucked up. You can't
Nerve
get the
damage?
right things for the right fucking whatever. You had diffs. You tried diffs. They've been giving you DFs or what? The hydrocodone.
No. I've
No.
never. Oromorph I've had, and that didn't even work.
That one more shite, man.
Oh,
I'm
it didn't
fucking
even work,
listen.
it
That's
didn't work,
shite.
like.
Aye.
Yeah, absolutely crap. I could have drank a full bottle of that, and it still would have been in agony. Nothing was touching this pain. Nothing. It was horrible.
So what you like now? You a little better.
Right now, yesterday I didn't do a thing. Right, I never struck a bat all day yesterday. Right, I took all my tablets.
That's a
on
bad
time.
thing, but man, see we don't move. You can sit
Aye,
all day,
this is
right?
what I'm saying. This is what I'm
You'll
saying.
be
Jackie.
comfy, right? You'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
comfy, but see as soon as you move, you'll be fucking agony, you know what I mean? You need to
Mate,
move,
what-
bro.
What I've been doing, Jaggy, I'm trying to work out what's best for my neck. I've been told I can walk from the surgeons, told me I can walk. Obviously, don't be carrying heavy bags, which, you know what I mean, I couldn't anyway. But yeah, what I've been doing is trying to work out, like, today I've been out. I've been on the bus, I've been in the town, I've walked about. Yesterday I didn't do a thing, but I didn't have no pain. Today I haven't had no pain. So I've done both, and I haven't got no pain today. How long that'll last? I
It's
don't know.
mad, man. See, especially your back, you can sit and then you can sit all night comfy and you'll be in agony in the morning, you know what I mean? I've got back pain too, that
Yeah.
aye. But anyway, I'm going ahead, bro. I'll let
Yeah,
you carry on this yourself, you know what I mean?
Respect, man, Jaggy. Nice one, fella.
No. Yes, aye.
Have a good night, mate. Have a
Yeah,
good
you
night.
are. Right,
Well, yeah, neutral. Basically, I've had an operation on my neck. It was only nearly 7 weeks ago, so I'm still like early recovery, really. You know what I mean? From like I don't know. I think it's quite a major operation when they're taking discs out of the back of your neck and fusing other nerves and putting little metal cages in your neck. Yeah, but yeah, I'm in the recovery for after that operation. Neutral, mate. And coming on here takes my mind off it, to be honest, for a few hours. Exactly, you know, it's like, I don't know. When it's all over, when I'm back to full fitness, I will tell you like how bad it's been, you know, and how like there's a story there, but not for tonight anyway. As soon as I'm better. Yeah, just like when I get back to full fitness, like I'll start telling the shitty year I've had, like shitty 6 months. That's it now. I was only doing that for neutral because my mate neutral there, man. He's what's happening, Paddy? Yeah, my mate neutral there, man. He didn't know the story, and I think I explained that in the shortest way I could, you know, without boring everyone else. I think I did all right there, but you know, I don't think I've milked it that much anyway, to be honest. You know what I mean? If this was other people, they'd have been milking it a lot worse than me. Oh well, I feel better now, Nick. We shouldn't feel pain. The thing is, right? Why do you go to hospital in the first place? Because you're in pain, right? That's why you go to hospital. That's why you go to the doctors, because you're in pain. So it's not normal to be in pain all the time. If you're in pain every day, it's not normal. And let me tell you, when you're in pain every day, and there's millions of people out there who are, right, if there's a tablet there that you can take to stop that, you're going to take it. Like, I think it's like 16 tablets or something a day I'm on, and I'm still in pain. So imagine, like, so instead of me thinking in my head these tablets aren't working, I'm thinking, how bad would the pain be if I wasn't taking all these tablets? And that's why I'm taking them all, to be honest. I don't want to. I've said, like, going back, like, say to Louise all the time, I say, you know, and my son, I say, we'll look back on this last 6 months. In another 6 months, I'll look back on this last year and just laugh about it. Think, fucking hell, remember when your neck, remember when you had that operation? I'd be like, nah, I don't want to remember that. Like, yeah, I've got all the things. I've got all the letters off the surgeon and all that. You know what I mean? Like, with all the mad words on about what they exactly did. All I'm going to say, one big mistake, or I don't know whether it's my fault or whether it's the surgeon's fault or the NHS's fault. I was not, like, it wasn't explained to me how much pain I'd be in after this operation. Like, But none of that was explained. I've probably signed a consent form where it's told me about the dangers of the operation. I can remember signing something like that. But you know, it's one of them where a surgeon he has to say all them things, doesn't he? But you still don't expect anything to go wrong. And I'm not saying anything has gone wrong. What I'm saying is nobody ever, in all the months, all the appointments, ever said, "Do you realise the pain you're going to be in after this operation?" Like, it's standard, you know. No, I didn't have a clue. I've just gone into it like thinking I'm going to come out and I'm going to be like a new man straight away. Obviously, that's not the case. But if 3 months, apparently, that's what they're all saying. 3 months. So if I still feel like this in 3 months, then I might start worrying a little bit, because apparently after 3 months, after an operation, if you're still getting the pain, it turns into chronic. They start looking at it like you're in chronic pain, and that's probably when they start giving you the heavy meds. I think that's why they haven't given me them yet, because they know that I'm still recovering, you know what I mean? Oh, what, just for an MRI, mate? You know what, Paddy? Honestly, mate, it's coming up to a year. It's coming up to a year to the day when I woke up and my hands had stopped working, mate. It's a year next week. Waking up and my right little finger wouldn't work, and the one finger next to it was like, just felt weird. And like 51 weeks later, here we are. 51 weeks later, but mate, the worst thing about it all was the waiting. How long I had to wait, mate, for like appointments to see a neurosurgeon, mate. You know, on average, it's about 4 months. 4 months. That's after probably spending a month with a few appointments just with the doctor and the physio at the doctor's. That's before you even get referred to a neurologist. But yeah. But an MRI, I mean, the few that I've had, I've been in the hospital loads of times this year, but in the X-ray department, they get through a lot of people on them. I know the MRIs take a bit longer, but it's mad, isn't it? Shouldn't have to wait a year, mate. Terrible that. What's happening, Sammy? I've had a few bets today, Sammy, mate, and I am on a good run, but yeah. I'm on a good run, but I've had a couple of daft bets just for the sake of it today, because I had a bit in my account. But yeah, I'm not falling for that one. Like, I'm just gonna be about 400 quid up this week, which is better than being 400 quid down in it. You know what I mean? Makes a change. I would never be £400 down anyway. Never. I still have a panic attack if I have a tenner bet on. You know what I mean? It does come in. Yo.
How you doing, mate? I just thought I'd come up and ask you to change the subject, because I've got tears in my eyes. I don't know if it's tears of laughter or tears of sorrow for you.
Are they taking the piss, like? Are they
Oh,
taking the
mate,
piss
fucking,
in the chat?
I'm driving. I'm not reading the chat, mate. I'm just listening into you. But it's fucking, my eyes are filling up here. I don't know if
That's
it's the
it,
laughter.
Sad, innit? Sad, innit?
Fucking, I fucking left my violin in the house and all, mate, or I'd have gave you a fucking 3-string play serenade.
Well, that's
Oh,
it,
here,
you
wait
know.
a minute. Sorry, I'm going here. Did you hear that there?
Yeah.
Might need to tune it up a wee bit. It's not tuned up very well. How are you anyway, man? Is your feeling coming back yet? Because I heard you saying that you're not one to remember this year for your operation. What about the middle? Did you get slipped up your farter? Will you want to remember that?
No, somebody said earlier about someone did say something about scratching your ass, but I literally cannot even scratch my ass properly.
Did they not check your prostate when you were in? See, because you're at your age.
That's the only thing I haven't had checked. I've done all the other checks, but I've never had the prostate. But can they tell it off your blood now? I think they don't have to have the finger up the bum now.
I'm still up to you, mate, so I wouldn't know, mate. They don't send me out the wee bits that you shite on the cardboard and send it back.
I don't even know if they do the finger up the bum anymore, you know. Like, I think they can tell off your blood now from your blood.
The way Tune speaks, I think he goes every week for the finger up his arse just for the fun of it.
I'm not saying they don't still do it, but, you know, if obviously it must still be a thing, but no, that's one thing I've never had, like.
I think you know when you've got it anyway, you're at the toilet all the time and you're peeing the bed and shit like that.
I haven't gone that far yet, like, I'm not peeing the bed yet or shitting the bed out like that.
Just pissing in the wardrobe. Have you ever pissed in the wardrobe before, man?
No, strangely enough, mate, no, I haven't, have you?
No, but my dad did. My mum went off on that, mate.
Well, imagine how drunk you have to be, Jimmy, to piss in a wardrobe. You have to be drunk.
My dad was an alcoholic, mate, so fucking explains a lot.
I mean, if you come in off a night out and your lass found you in the bedroom pissing all over her clothes in the wardrobe, what's going to happen there?
Dry cleaners probably the next day.
What, so your lass will be alright, she'll just have a laugh about it, like?
Yeah, mate, just give her a wee slap and shut her up, innit? Shut up, bitch, get back in your cupboard, get back in your kitchen. Oh, look at this traffic, man. Nah, I'm only kidding on, my missus would kick my balls, mate, if I done shit like that, man. She would go absolutely ballistic, mate. Fuck's sake. If I dribble on the toilet seat, mate, I get munned it, fuck's sake, man.
Exactly, well, shouldn't that be the case with anybody? I can't see anybody being happy with that, like, or seeing the funny side of that.
Oh no, 100%, mate. I can always remember it, mate. I was only fucking, put it this way, I must have been about 10, 11, and I can remember my dad getting called a clatty bastard. Get out this fucking house. So, there you go, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Aye, it's not a good look, is it? Really, pissing all over the clothes in the wardrobe.
Is it fun? Mate, definitely well, Alex.
I could understand, right? Maybe I could understand a washing basket, you know, in the bathroom. If it was in the bathroom and you opened a washing basket and started pissing in that, I could understand that. But you'd still have to be really drunk to do that as well, wouldn't you? You know.
Yeah, you definitely need to be fucking at your barn, that man. But as I says, mate, my old boy was a heavy. That's what killed my old boy, mate. The drink. He died with the drink. You know what I mean? So he did, mate. He was only 41. He was. I can't read the chat. I can't read it. So if there's any funny comments, congratulations. Aye, mate. He was killed. He was killed with. Yeah. They made Mrs. Doubtfire part with him. He was killed with a truck, a Guinness truck. He was only 41. Aye, mate. Fuck's sake, my old man drank a pub dry. Yes, mate.
I caught one of your lives yesterday, mate. I wasn't even sub to you, you know. I didn't even know you were doing them. Mate, I thought my lives were bad.
Aye, mate, I only did bigotry lives, so I don't get like the people like OG and that, and Don't let Shelly score and
it
then
was when the football was on, you were watching the footy,
Aye,
weren't you?
that's it, mate. Aye. As soon as Celtic went 2-1 up, that don't get me wrong, Stallone Roses and that appeared in my chat going, oh, 2-1, but they were missing for 1-0, do you know what I mean? But I'm getting finished.
You know what though? I think have you got to put up with this all year then, or will it die down?
Oh no, mate. Rest of the year, mate.
They're going to be
Until
milking
the
this
league's
for a
over in
year.
November when Rangers win it again. Oh, mate, they'll be milking this like fucking, I don't know, man. But they milked it when we were in the third division and they were winning the league. They thought they were up against other teams, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've lost my signal because I'm getting through this clean term 2 seconds.
That's what I mean. But like,
Yeah, but that's
the dry cleaners is not. The dry cleaners is not gonna. You'd throw them clothes out, wouldn't you? I think as a woman, or would you take them to the dry cleaners full of piss?
Well, mate, I'll tell you what. If I passed over my missus's place and she asked me to replace them, mate, let's just say, mate, it would be cheaper getting a fucking divorce. Fucking hell, man. Oh, shit.
There's something about Jimmy. Have you ever bought a nice pair of trainers or something and then stood in some really bad dog shit? You know.
Aye, hundreds of times, but no, it's even worse, mate. When you buy a nice pair of trainers and your pal comes up and goes like that, cringed and stands right at the top of them, do you know what I mean? You're like, thanks, mate.
Yeah, that used to happen at school. Like if you got new shoes and that, you used to get your shoes battered. You know, you were getting stamped on straight away.
I say it's cringed there. It's christened, no cringe. Christened, I meant to say christened. Sorry.
I knew
but
what you meant.
Fuck yeah. Aye, mate.
It's the same ritual in England, mate. It's the same ritual down here, you know, in the northeast. We do that. Yeah,
but man, do you know what really irritates the life out of me, mate? Storing in somebody else's dog shite, mate. That fucking does my boxing. Obviously, because you're out walking dogs.
That's what I mean.
You're standing on grass. You're picking up your own dog shite, and then you turn around and stand on somebody's big diarrhea, man, and it.
Fucking heavy that. It's like
you need to go and stick it in a missus kitchen sink and wash it, mate. That's what's even worse. You know what I mean?
Do you remember though? Back in the day, it didn't really like. You know, no one wants to see a dog having a shit on the pavement, but 20 years ago, it wouldn't have really battered an eyelid, would you? But now, if a dog had a shit on the pavement while you were walking down the road, you'd go mental.
I mean, I pull cunts up all the time about it. You know, go pick it up. You got to leave it. I've got a bag here, a bag here, a bag out my pocket, pal.
If they walked away from that, I mean, even Randy would have to pull someone up, I think, you know, if he's seen someone do a big shit, a dog do a big shit on the pavement where he was walking, and the owner just got up and just walked off and left it, and Randy was heading for it, you'd have to say
if you don't look after your own area, who is going to look after it, mate? Do you know what I mean? That's the way I see it. You got to respect where you stay, mate. No, that's my motto. No matter if you stay in the worst place in the world, you still got to respect it.
That's what I mean, mate. You should always, if you've got a dog, you should always have a few dog shit bags in your pocket.
Oh, I mean, I've got fucking phone in my back pocket and I've even got my dogs with me. I'm driving a motor.
Yeah. Because you can get fined. You can get fined for not having them on you, you know, now. You can get fined for not having them. True that, innit?
But the reason I've got these with me is just in case I need to pull into a lay-by and pick it up, mate, for myself. I've got a couple of dog leaves in the glove box and it. Oh no, in fact, I've got wipes with me in the Harbour jamming.
When you need to go, mate, you need to go.
Oh, mate. It's like Randy, you know, mate. He's at his first edible, and I'm telling you, mate, do not trust that.
Oh,
do not think it is a fart. It will be a follow through, my friend. Trust me, mate.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot he was off.
speaking from experience, man, on the edibles, man, if you think it's a fart, never take a chance, mate. Just run to the toilet. Take my advice. You end up with a wee warm leg for a minute, and then it goes nice and cold. You know what I mean? It's alright when it's warm, but you see when it goes cold, it's no fun anymore. It's the same when you were a wee guy and you peed the bed. You're like, oh yes, my bed's nice and warm, and then when it goes cold, you're like, Mommy, I need my bed changed. I had one of the big rubber sheets on, but so I was alright, mate. I could swim.
Yeah, like Tunesy. Tunesy has them rubber sheets, doesn't he?
Aye, but he's 50
Just what
odds,
I've
mate.
heard,
I was fucking only 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 17. Oh, shit, sorry. Didn't say that there. Retract that statement.
I didn't hear what you said there, mate.
Exactly, mate. That's what I like.
Yeah,
My
right.
lawyer even says that to me. Sorry, the I don't even hear what you're saying. Just say no comment, that kid. So.
Were you
So
off
what's
like
the
Jimmy?
middle-
Were you on your way home, mate? Or?
I was up at my mum's, aye, mate. I was up there, so just heading home, mate. Fuck yeah. Hush, mate.
Yeah.
Usual.
Did you not watch the Eurovision Song Contest last night? Or have you seen the results?
What do you mean, did I watch it, mate? I was the one that voted for them. I was the
Mate.
one. I was the numero uno vote, mate.
That's the worst England song that's ever been in history. 1 point we got. 1 point.
This is what happens when you let LGBTQ, VRSTU, XYZ community fucking sing songs for you. Do you know what I mean? Get George Michael back.
Yes,
do you know
it was
what I mean?
awful. It was awful, you know what I mean? But do you see who comes second? Israel. I mean, come on.
There's a surprise, mate. I'm surprised. Who came first? Don't tell me Palestine came first.
No, it wasn't actually. It was Bulgaria. But they reckon it was the best song. They reckon everyone said it was the best song. Everyone I've spoke to, or from what I've seen clips, have said it was the best song. But they only beat Israel by about 10 points or something. It was dead close. Yeah, it's not like it was years ago, is it? Not like it was.
I've not watched it since ABBA won it. It's neither have.
Bucks Fizz. Remember Bucks Fizz?
Aye, well, I think that was just when I was away and they done that. I think I was about 5 or something.
Aye.
I'm 1979, so whenever that song came out, mate.
Yeah.
But
I'm 1973. Poor.
6-year-old, mate.
I don't look 53 though, do I, mate? Do I look 53 or what?
I would say you don't, mate, but some say you do in the chat. So.
Well, being honest though, be honest.
No, well, I say
Do I look 53? I let my hair grow though. It was really bad. That was the longest my hair's ever been, right? In about 30 years last week.
Don't let your hair grow, man. You're fucking.
I know that. Louise basically let me grow it for like, she never said anything until like, even I knew it was bad because she said, look, that hair's got to go today or that's it. Said, I can't look at that hair anymore. So, and it was really bad. Like, it was really, you couldn't even describe it. I couldn't describe what it looked like. It was horrible. At least you take it all off. And yeah,
that's fucking, would you call it, man? Your nerve damage, you can't get to shave it right, so you need to get your carer in today for you now.
Oh, mate, honestly. What did I try and do today, right, where I couldn't, you know, I said this yesterday, right, and somebody laughed that, I think it might have been you, mate, you know, when I picked a pint up and I said I hold a pint with 2 hands.
Your pinky, you had your wee pinky up.
You know, holding the bottom of a pint glass though, and holding the other hand on the top, because I can't be trusted to hold it in one hand. That's what I've been like some days. I wouldn't have been able to pick a pint up.
I'm sure I says to you, but man, I'm not the pip assessor, so you don't need to tell me lies, mate. I seen you holding it with one hand and your wee pinky up, like a posh snob drinking a pint of Guinness.
Yeah, some days I can, but other days I can't.
Told you I'm not a fifth assessor, mate. You don't need to lie to me. These roads
Other
are
days,
fucking
I
murder.
can't even pick up a cup of tea some days with either hand now. With either hand.
That's it. But man, you don't want to scold yourself with a hot cup of tea, but you would gladly drop a pint of Guinness on your balls any day, you know what I mean? Well, I know I would.
Oh, I've got a brandy here,
Yeah.
brandy and coke. This is brandy and coke I've got here.
What you on the Remy Martel?
You want this?
Tell me you're on the Remy Martel, man. Are you on the Remy
No,
Martel?
it's the Tesco's version of it.
Yeah, cheapskate.
Napoleon.
Yeah, fucking cheapskate. You're on full pay in the house, doing fuck all, and you're buying Tesco's own brand brandy. Disgusting. You should be drinking the fucking Remy Martel, mate.
Yeah, no, but you can't get Remy Martel for... I'm not even like a connoisseur, and you know what? I have, despite what you think, right? I'm doing all right for cash.
Well, don't never ever declare that to the fifth assessor, mate.
I know, yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah. But I've never been in this situation, man. I've never been in this situation. I've never claimed anything in my life until these last few weeks.
Ah, well.
There you go, Ray.
My motto is, mate, if you've paid into the system, you deserve it.
Aye, well, that's it. That's the one, innit? It doesn't. We don't need to. Like I say, it's no biggie, man. In a few months, all this will be behind us, and I'll, don't have to like talk about.
If you're money for us, will be behind you. You'll be driving a new 27 plate pit motor. Everything will be clear, and you'll be retired. Yeehaw! You'll be fucking go.
I'm sort of in semi-retirement. Like, I'm not going to lie. I'm 53 and I'm in semi-retirement. That's official.
Well,
I never thought I'd say that a year ago. But you know what? Life's more important. It's more important.
Of course it is, mate. Health over wealth any day, bro.
If you haven't got your health, you haven't got anything, mate. Let me tell you that.
Exactly, man.
And if you've got a health problem, you've got one problem. That's the only problem you've got. Just forget about everything else. Debt, anything. If you've got a health problem, everything else goes out the window. You know what I mean? Because without your health, you can't do anything.
Well, without your health, you can't make any wealth. That's my motto.
I mean, I think I probably always thought that, but not as much as I do now over the last year. You know what I mean? Now I know for a fact, without your health, just try and stay healthy, man. And if you are poorly or
you know yourself, I mean, anybody could walk up the stairs tonight and fall down the stairs and break their hip. It's just whatever's for you won't go by you. That's my motto, mate. What's for you won't go past you. If it's coming, it's coming. If it's not, it's not. Fuck it, innit?
That's what I'm like. That's what I'm like. I've never been a worrier in my life, right? Ask anyone who knows me, they'll say you won't find anyone more laid back than me, right? I don't know where it comes from. I don't know who I got it off, because my mother worries. I must have got it off my dad. But I've just never seen the point in worrying about anything. And sometimes it comes across as like that you don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? He doesn't give a fuck. That's why he doesn't worry. He doesn't give a fuck. It isn't that at all. It's just, man, because whatever's going to happen is like going to happen, isn't it?
Good coping mechanisms, that's what it is, mate. You've got good coping mechanisms.
Oh, mate, I tell you what, like, I'd rather be like me. I'd hate to be somebody who worried all the time, mate. Fuck, you know, that must be tiring. Must be tiring, you know, to worry about things all the time and be anxious all the time. Fucking hell, that would just drain you, that.
Only thing I worry about is the next time Celtic are going to get a VAR decision or a penalty decision, or you're like,
fucking hell, it is.
Hell, aye, mate. Smother.
You couldn't write it, could you? It had to be a penalty as well on the last day. I wonder what odds you could have got before that game for there to be a penalty for Celtic.
Well,
They wouldn't have given you a
be
bet.
truthful, it was a Stonewall penalty, but it was a penalty.
The one on Saturday was, yeah, as well, yeah. But I watched all that game, I'm not going to lie, from start to finish.
So did I, mate. So did I. Even when they scored their third, the jammy bastards, I still watched it. So,
You know what I couldn't believe? I couldn't believe how like, there was about 100 Hearts fans, wasn't there? They just stuck them in the corner, didn't they? Like, that's terrible, that. How many tickets did they give them?
Rangers usually get just their 5,000 for Parkhead, so they would have probably had about 5,000 maybe.
What, in that corner? No, not a chance.
Telling you, mate.
No way was the 5,000 there. No way.
Well, maybe not the Hearts thing, but we get about 5,000. No, I'm saying that they took it down to 3,000. We used to give them the full Broomlin, and they used to give us the same amount. But then we cancelled it. So 3,000.
When the camera scrolled round, because I'm not a big Parkhead expert, right? But percentage-wise, if you're just looking at the crowd in that ground, they're probably looking at about 5 or 10% of the ground they had. Is that right? 5,000. 10%
well, 60,000. 60,000.
Mate, you're probably right then. There probably was a few thousand, but didn't look like that on telly.
No, definitely. Usually, they used to give Rangers 5,000 odds, so they did, because Rangers used to give them the same. But then obviously the ban and all that shit came in, and no fans allowed, and then when they done that at the cup there, that just fucked it up again. So Celtic fans and pitch invasions. I wonder, Moon, do you FIFA final whistle?
700. Is that right? There was only 700 in that crowd. That's more like it. That's what I'm thinking. Really?
No chance,
That's what it looked like, Jimmy. Honestly, it looked poor. It looked like you'd just give them a tiny little Rizzler paper of the ground. They were like, you wouldn't have been able to hear them. They stuck them right in the corner. Right in the corner. Wow,
I heard them singing the sash. I heard them all singing the sash. So
there, 700.
And then the Celtic fans broke into the shoulder song.
That's terrible, that 700. But you could see, because it's all getting to the point I was going to make, like them Hearts players, they'll have been shitting it when it was 0-0, but they'll have been shitting it even more when it was 1-0, because they'll be thinking, oh my God, we're going to do it. We're going to do it here, you know what I mean? We're actually going to do it.
I would say they were more shitting it when all the fans ran on the park and started attacking them.
You couldn't, you know. I did think the final whistle hadn't gone at it. The final whistle hadn't gone at it.
Did you watch the Rangers and Celtic game the week before at Parkhead?
Not all of it.
No, but did you
Probably
see that
amount of highlights though?
Did you should see
the police.
The police in the stewarding for that game for only 3,000 fans was unbelievable. But they couldn't even steward their own fans yesterday. That just goes to show you the culpability in the Parkhead boardroom, shall we say.
I mean, you couldn't write it, could you? There was no other way that this story was going to end, was there, after these last few games? There's no way, way, apart from Celtic winning. There was nothing.
The SFA were never going to let Hearts win. Come on, let's be real, man.
That's where I'm getting.
That's where I'm getting. Telling you, man.
And I'm not even Scottish, but it does seem weird. Like, it does seem weird.
Yeah, let's get to the LR situation anyway. Who's this boy trying to kid on? He's peg humping. He's been staying up there how many years? He's just found out he's got a bit of Shireen Nanjiani that stays down the door. I was
you
wanting up to ask him if it was chicken. Did they keep on? Did it taste like chicken? And did they keep on licking? But I didn't get to leave my mattress in time.
Jimmy, don't you or anyone in the chat think that this hasn't gone unnoticed by me. Don't worry about that. We'll be getting to the bottom of these last few days. We'll be getting right to the bottom of it. Don't get it twisted. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Funny. I think we need to get Boy Rabbit to get along and smell his fingers like the schoolboy does, just to prove it.
Well,
you know what I'm talking about, man.
Boy Rabbit could be the big whistleblower, couldn't he? You know, if he ever wants to whistleblow on LR, because he's the one getting all the videos, isn't he? He's getting all the receipts.
Aye.
Because we haven't seen anything, have we? I mean, this story about the garden furniture, what is going on there? I mean, what do you think about that?
If you remember the other day, what did they say about building flat pack furniture when I says to him, we buy our carcasses from Howdens because the company built, and he's like, I can't build that flat pack shit. Look, that took me about 3 hours to build a table. But he could build that bird's fucking garden furniture, get his dinner, get his hole, and come on alive again. Aye. Come on. I smell Shireen Nanjiani.
This is it, and I mean, why is he only last few appearances on panels, right, have been like hit and runs, you know, he came in, he's had a little whinge for 5 minutes, and then he's said, right, I'm off, and he's left.
I'll tell you what he's
What's all that about?
He's on TikTok, and see the amount of fanny that's on that. I'll be serious, you can obviously be a wee hoor on that if you want. He's jumped onto TikTok, I bet you, 100%, man.
It's got to be, hasn't it? It's got to be something like that, because there's no way he's just sat on his own now in his front room, is there? Watching telly.
It's either that or his Grindr fucking account's been reactivated. He's found his Maz email again, and he's been able to reactivate it.
There's something happening.
100%.
And there's only Boy Rabbit with the answers, really. I think he knows a lot more than he's letting on.
Don't put that pressure on Boy Rabbit's shoulders, because you know what happened here. He'll come up and give us a rant and call us all out.
I don't want to be on the end of a Boy Rabbit spanking, like.
Definitely, mate. Fuck that, man. He's lethal. Once they start strumming that guitar.
He's been taking dials clean off, hasn't he?
You, Wally? I know, Wally.
Oh, look, I've still got my name as fucking Willie Snooks, because people have been saying I'm Willie Snooks. I'm not Willie Snooks. I'm not from Posso. Willie Snooks is from
fucking
Posso.
Know what about it, I'll tell you that. Fucking a quick Google remap search and you'll fucking get a lot of information on it, mate.
Jimmy, are you LR's pilot? You are, aren't you?
No, I'm a fuck. I was budgeted a little helicopter, you madman.
No, I think you're LR's pilot.
Well, do you know how I'm no LR's pilot? Because see, when LR's pilot joined, I was on his panel, and I was actually driving at the time, mate. So it would have been impossible for me to type and drive and hold my other phone at the same time.
Yeah.
So here, it wouldn't, because my middle leg would have maybe been able to press a couple of buttons, but I'm not saying my spelling would have been good with that. Do you know what I mean? But it definitely isn't me. And if it was, mate, I would own up. I take pride in ripping the cunt out of people and telling them it's me.
So,
do you know what I mean?
So what about this one? Angry, not angry, just disappointed. What could you give us a synopsis?
No, not me again. That's a saying that I've heard before. I am Tonic the Sesh Hog. If anybody's seen that about.
Tonic the Said Jog.
Tonic the Sesh Hog. I have been. I done, as you seen the other day.
Weird, that. Did you come up with that?
Aye, of course, Sonic the Hedgehog in it. It's Sonic, so Tonic. So Tonic, so it's Sonic. What'd you call it? I done the Humble Dryer the other day with Sicario. Who else did I do? Who else did I jump up and kid on? I was to somebody. I jumped up and kidded on. I was somebody. Oh.
I know that not angry is a lady, by the way, 100%.
No, it's definitely not me, mate. Listen,
yeah, I know.
I will tell somebody in the chat.
No, Ella's pilot, I think you are. Ella's pilot, I think you are.
I spit in my two kids' life, man. I don't swear in my Wayne's life for lies, mate. I'm no Ella's pilot, mate. I would take great pleasure in saying I was Ella's pilot because he freaked him out a few times. But nah, mate, wasn't me, mate. I can honestly swear on my two kids' life.
Yeah, don't be doing that, mate, because it's not that important, really. It's just.
No, but I would rather you believe me than think I'm lying to you. You know what I mean?
I know, yeah.
I would rather just tell the truth and fucking see, like, if you turned around and says, well, you such and such. I never said, oh, no, I'm not him, and I never done that. Well, you would know I was lying then. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I'm definitely not Willie Snooks. I mean, how the hell could I come up with a name like Willie Snooks? How could I come up with Willie
honestly,
Snooks?
man, if you're
shut up.
It's a bit of banter in it. You're fucking turning around and saying you're going to do something really bad.
I swear down on my son's life, I am not Willie Snooks. There you go.
I believe me, bro. I don't I'm just saying.
I thought I knew who it was, actually, but I don't think it is now. I've been watching last few days.
You'll never get it.
I know he's from Posso. That's all I know. He's from Posso.
He was a Posso in the 1950s, mate, because Kilbestry's been knocked down for about 20 years, mate.
Oh, has he mentioned the street, like, has he?
He says Kilbestry, but it's been knocked down for about 20 years, mate.
Right, so he's an old hard man then, is he?
Aye, he's an old schooler, mate. So that's me just pulling into my driveway now, mate. So I'm going to jump in and see the missus for, give me 20 minutes and I'll jump back up. You're on, right, mate?
Yeah, I'll just be talking shite anyway, mate. So, but thanks one, Jimmy.
Just like I was there, mate, as we all do,
mate.
Yes,
that's what it's all about, mate. Isn't it? Talking shite.
Talking shite, keeping it going. Hey, bro, you take it easy.
Enjoy your tea, mate. Enjoy your tea. Yeah, talking shite, innit? Tony Macaroni, what's happening? Tony Macaroni. I've been watching a bit of Talk Sport. And actually subscribe to Talk Sport on YouTube. And if you do that, right, 90% of your notifications are going to be from TalkSport, which is what I've noticed over the last, since I subscribed to them. So I've been watching quite a bit. And obviously, because of Spygate, I've been watching, that's another reason why I've been watching. So, oh man, I forgot what I was going to say. Okay, now what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, Tony Macaroni just reminded me there of one of the presenters on one of the shows is Tony Cascarino. Remember him? Tony Cascarino. I think he does this morning show with a Celtic supporter, a blonde woman, Siobhan or something. I don't know whether Tony Cascarino's on with her all the time or whether it was a one-off, but mate, I would have never thought that was Tony Cascarino without like not from the way he looks not like him. Tony Cascarino was a thingy one, wasn't he? A Millwall legend. He is actually, Randy, you're right there. He's a bit of a helmet. Who else does a lot of work on there? Michael Dewberry. I wouldn't have guessed that was him. There was a little interview with him. He looks now like he did, but he wasn't that famous anyway, was he? I think he might have got a few England caps. Who else? It's that Simon Jordan. He's a bit of a tosser, isn't he? You know, the one who was it Crystal Palace he used to own. He's a right knobhead, him, like, isn't he? Simon Jordan. He'd be loving the YouTube channel, you know, when TalkSport, because obviously I don't know how long TalkSport, obviously it's a radio channel, but they've decided to go live on YouTube, you know, with the camera on. And like I say, I've only just subbed to them, so I'm up very, very new to it all. But I don't know. Isn't the whole idea of radio that it's just a voice? I thought that's the whole idea of radio, isn't it, really? Yeah, it's like whole idea of radio is that you just hear the voice, but so when they start putting it on YouTube, basically turned into like a TV presenter, haven't you? It's a bit like when you turn your camera on YouTube, isn't it? 1 minute you're like you're a radio presenter, and then you're like, and then you're like a TV presenter, aren't you, really? So, I think PP knows what I'm talking about. Like, PP's been smoking some heavy, heavy weed, hasn't he, while he's been fishing. I watched his last 2 lives. Mate, they are a thing of beauty. If you haven't already seen them, check PP's last 2 live streams out, mate. Honestly, it's a great watch, man. I think there's 2 of them. One of them was from a live from last night, where he's still fishing. But so basically, he's walking backwards and forwards, talking about politics as the sun goes down. It actually got, when he started the live, it was still light. When he finished, the sun was just going down. So I don't know whether he's planned that, you know, for effect. But yeah, he did have his camera on the whole time while he walked backwards and forwards, as he talked, like how he does. It was a classic insight into PP's mind, to be fair. It's like it was very raw, you know, very raw. That's the only way I can describe it. I mean, other people might describe it differently, but I like to describe it as raw. RAW. Speaker's Corner, innit? Is that what Speaker's Corner's like, Rabbit? Like, would PP do the Speaker's Corner, like, or what? It's like, it is one this afternoon, yeah. It is live that he did. I don't know whether it was a part. He described it. It was a totally different live because he did one live last night. I think it was about 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, as the sun was just going down. Oh. But then he popped up with another live this morning in the same area, yeah, with the same setup, you know, he'd been fishing or been asleep. And he said that he'd forgot what he was going to say last night, or he'd forgot to mention all this bit about another bit about Keir Starmer or something being orange, yeah. So that's how he brought it in, and then he just like carried on from where he left off last night, like as if there hadn't been a 10-hour gap. You know what I mean? He started walking backwards and forwards again. It was a fucking beauty, mate. You got to go watch it anyway and give it a like. Give it a like, share, and subscribe to PP, man, for some more mad raw videos. And I think he caught a fish as well. He fucking caught a fish, man. Well, I don't know. Did we actually see? See, I just seen him with the fish. I'm not gonna lie. You know, if we're going to pull LR up, we've got to pull PP up as well. I've never seen like the actual rod coming in. But I've seen fishing channels where it shows you right from getting the bite, you know, winding it in. Oh, yeah, bugger. Oh, she's a beauty. Seeing it coming up out the water, the fish flapping about, then seeing PP get hold of the wire. Look at that bad boy. You know, not a video, live. We need it live. That's the stage we've got to now. Yeah. Even if you have to hire someone as a cameraman, PP, just for the weekend. Well, this is it, PP. This is exactly. See, I don't know. I mean, obviously, LR is the biggest fibber on here, but you know, PP. I'm a bit worried about LR. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we haven't really talked about him. We haven't really talked about him tonight, but what's going on with the kid? What is going on with that kid? Yeah. So I don't even know where to start. But obviously, you can see that I have been back. I've backed him for a long time, haven't I? Really, I backed him for months anyway. Backed him for months, and yeah, man, I'll always back him. I will always back him. Like, he's the only person who made me not. He didn't do it personally. I did it off my own back. Go live twice in 2 days, like to help him out because of the pain he was in. You know, like I felt his pain, like. So I just went through the pain barrier, set a couple of lives up. You know what I mean? But then there's something gone on this weekend, hasn't there? It's you know, there's something gone on this weekend, starting with the going to the shop. I mean, I think it was me and Boy Rabbit who we left on the panel. It was me and Boy Rabbit were left on his panel when he said, I'm going to the shop. So, obviously, me and Rabbit, like, we've been talking for ages, it seemed like. And then even when I went off, I think Rabbit was still talking away for ages. I remember watching it. Like, and then from that, he's, this is when we've turned into thingy. Patio Gate, isn't it? Is it Patio Gate, or I haven't thought of an official name for it yet. Like, does anyone want to come up with a name for Friday night? Like, what we could call it? We could call it like Fib Gate, for instance. And I'm going with. I think we all know the facts of the story. We know that there was some patio. What was it? Patio wear. Patio wear. There he was. Garden furniture, was it? Garden furniture, or see, I want to get the facts right. I don't want to say it was garden furniture when it wasn't. When it was proper patio. So they must have just got a delivery, do you reckon? They've, like, these 4 girls, do you think they were all, like, waiting around the house for this delivery of patio gear? Like, and then LRs just happened to be walking past just at the time when they were going to attempt to put the garden furniture up themselves, and LR just happened to be walking past. One of them seen him and thought, he looks like someone who can put some garden furniture up, and shouted him in. See, that on its own, I don't know, that on its own needs questioning, doesn't it? I mean, maybe in a film or something like that, or like some sort of weird, like a porno or something. You could probably get it. You could probably understand, but just in normal life, in where's he live? Glenrothes or Glenrothes, is it? Does that happen in Glenrothes? I don't know, but it's never ever happened to me. Like, I've never ever, and I live in a busy town, I've never ever come out of my house and got tapped up by the next door neighbour. I don't know, like, I don't know. Didn't anyone find it strange, though, that, didn't he say that he's now thinking of going back to Wales? Was it just me, or did he say he's probably going to go back to Wales, yeah? And that, I'm sure he said that was because of his ex-girlfriend. He's had a few hours convo on the phone with his ex-girlfriend, who I don't know if anyone else has ever heard him talking about his ex-girlfriend. I've never heard him talking about his ex-girlfriend on here. But in the same day that he gets his leg over with a complete stranger, like within a few hours of meeting him, within the same day, he's then somehow got in touch with his ex-girlfriend, and she's talked him into leaving his job and moving back to Wales with him. I don't even know what to call that. I don't even know what I could call them, like 48 hours. You know what I mean? And in the middle of all that, he's got to deal with the fact he's being barred off YouTube. Like, that on its own is going to send him over the edge. Maybe it's just sent him into this, like, you know, where his head's totally gone and he's just making things up. He's just coming out with, like, I don't know, like ludicrous things. We know what Randy thinks there, like. Isn't it PPC? PP's seen it. PP's been fishing all weekend. And he can still see it. I think he's seen it before. Before these last 2 days. I mean, all the signs were there. He then, did anyone else hear him say, his life has improved since he got barred off YouTube? Did anyone else hear him say them words? His life has improved since he's been barred off YouTube. He did say that, didn't he? He did say that. He did say that, like. I've probably got a clip, like. Sure he did. So that's a sign for anyone else, like, for anyone else. If you want to improve your life, you know what I mean? I don't even know any words to describe him, like. If you want to put one word, it can only be one word, how you would describe LR, one word to describe LR. If you want to base it on his behaviour this weekend, but basically this is a culmination. It's been building up for a long time, hasn't it? And it's finally tipped him over. Bizarre. Is like, his behaviour is like bizarre, isn't it? Erratic. What about erratic? Tragic, without a doubt, tragic. Like, Boy, he's bald head, like, definitely. Shit. You're too nice there. You don't have to be nice about it. That's it. Shit. For fuck's sake. Oh, Nicky doesn't know who he is. Fucking hell. Oh, Nicky, you would have absolutely have a field day with this kid, like. I don't even know where to start, Nicky. It would be impossible to describe him, but if you keep an eye on the chat now, keep your words coming in, because Nicky doesn't know who LR is, yeah. So we'll just give her a. If you want to stick your one-word answers in, how we can describe LR to Nicky, keep them going. Oh, it's a very strange character, Nicky. Very strange indeed, but you know me, Nicky. You've seen me on here for years, yeah. You know the type of people who I associate with on YouTube. Like, you've been watching us for years and years, right? So you probably think I'm an alright judge of character, but I've backed LR from like day one on here. I keep backing him. Like, I always will back him, you know what I mean? But no, he's a character. He's a character to me. He's up there with Tunesy, like, he's like a Tunesy. Look at Tunes. Promiscuous. He's very promiscuous. I can't even see Nicky knows the score, yeah. She does know the score. She knows what YouTube's like, and she can see bullshit, you know what I mean? She can see bullshit from a mile off, and like, I don't know, I'd like to know Nicky's opinion on LR. But she doesn't know who he is now. She might not never know him because he's just been bad off YouTube, and he's like, you hardly see him anymore now. No, but my point being, right, so Nicky's known me for years. She knows I'm not stupid, or like, I'm not like fucking crazy or whatever. She knows the type of people who are back. I've always backed LR from day one. Whether it gets you into shit or not, it doesn't matter. He's just one of them, you know, who just haven't been. I'm not just back him anyway, like, but I can see the type of lad he is when he's just a young lad. He's definitely not boring, put it that way. Oh, Tunes is, oh, aye. It's like when Big G comes in and he hasn't been on for months. And he says, all right, Moon, right, what's been happening in here then? I'm like, fucking hell, how long have you got? You know what I mean? It's just a bit, if I had to describe YouTube at the minute, it's got a bit dark in the last week's been a bit dark, but yeah, probably the darkest it's been for a long time, to be honest. But you say it's just an app, though, isn't it? It's just an app, man. I don't know. We've all seen the effect it's had on LR losing his channel like 3 days on the trot. We've seen what it can do to your head. No, obviously that's an extreme case, but as a lot of people, probably everyone in this chat here, apart from Nicky, knows LR, knows what he's like. Yeah. know that he's all right, man. He's not a bad kid. He's a good kid. Funny as fuck. Just rip it. Just give him a good ripping, don't you? Oh, I need to unblock Phil Graham as well. Fuck's sake. Yeah, that was funny early on. Like, I was trying to explain why I blocked Phil Graham earlier on. Phil Graham, how are you, man? I'm blocking Phil Graham. Phil, if you listen, mate, I can remember blocking you, mate. I can remember blocking you. I'm not even gonna lie. It was the same day I blocked about 5 people, and it was only in the last few weeks. And I think I did a live, and I said, "Look, I'm not gonna lie, I blocked a few people, and you were one of them, mate." So, like that day, I must have been well pissed off, you know. Anyway, I know, yeah, I'll probably get a bit of stick for that. Like, I'll get a stick off like Randy, you know, Randy's Candy. He'll give me a bit of stick about that. But just shows you that I'm only human, you know what I mean? If you piss me off, I'll just fucking block it. Simple, isn't it? Yeah, I've never had a block Cartman. I've never had a block Shuggy. Yeah. Never had a block Cindy. I've never had a block Cindy, no. Cindy's one of my mods, actually. There she is in blue there. Boy Rabbit, I've never had to block him. Yeah. Conan, never blocked Conan. Would I? Julie's? Why the hell would I block Julie's? But I blocked fucking Phil Graham. What the fuck? See, I think what I'm trying to say here is nobody's safe. That's what you've got to take from that. Nobody is safe. What time are we on now anyway? Is that nearly 10 o'clock, is it? Yeah, man, I'll probably wrap this up in a minute anyway. I'm going to find a song to play out with. But you know what? I've had 2 good days. I've had 2, not pain free, but like 1, 2 out of 10 days where my pain hasn't been that bad. And I set this live up. I set this live up this afternoon when I felt all right. And if I hadn't have felt all right by 7 o'clock, I wouldn't have done it. So yeah, man. So we're on the up, I think. Definitely on the up with the recovery thing. Yeah, man, I can't remember who else was live. Oh, but there has been quite a few of you in tonight, like.
Getting away with shit, Domingo, man. Nah. I'm on to them. Hi. Yeah, pussy club. Them a poop like hyena, like donkey. What go on in you? Yeah, hear me now. I'm the hardest, built like steel. Pussy can't stop this. I'm smoking Zaza, we don't smoke rocks, bitch. Girls in the studio, dancing topless. Girl give me top, then ride on top. Tucky, I'm hardcore, hard like a rock, bitch. Struck with the hammer, no MC can't touch this. I got the keys to the city like a locksmith. New York, Kingston, London, bum. Ready figured on them loaded cops. Kick like thunder, win me a boss. I'll send your head to the sky like a bird. Pull out, shooting mid-flight, your brains burn. Ah, pussy, I know that it hurts. Insult to injury, I'll make it worse. Pussy shouldn't diss me, I'll put in work. I don't need no help, I'll boom them first. Early morning, I noon at work. Outside your crib with the eagle dessert. I'll eat your food like a fucking dessert. Then dump a pussy out in the desert. I'm on the streets at the paving slabs. Try run up on me, I'll wave this mag. I thought I told you that Tugger was mad. Drop a bomb on your head like Flex, I'm bad. One bag of pussy hoes just like kittens. Pussy them bad mind, true man's winning. It ain't gonna stop, it's just the beginning. Any bad bits and me gun them willing. 4 5 bucks, pussy duck, good riddance. Me will make your fucking arrow fly like pigeon. The thing not jam when the barrel starts spinning. Pussy gets smoked like hamstring killing.
I grew around the viciousness, the inconspicuous, promiscuous, and all the mischievous, the treacherous, to hit the trench whenever the torrentialous. Checking temperatures and measures, and they do percentages. I'm dead to sympathy, stepping with a specificity to get what's meant for me. This bitch will hit you like epiphany, but just a hold up. Don't try to hold out or get put in roll up for your roll out. They kick the smoke out and your scorers where they get your soul out. I seen a mole get dug a hole, another mole fall out. Prepare for fallout, Tugger won't get a load out. 444 fours, afraid to mark out. No man standing, his hand cannon, a blam. Leave his man damaged, his land stranded and famine. Get whatever you plan it. I get you grand slam with shit that is span planets for like a ham sandwich. That's what you get for grandstand guns.
I'm chefing, man. Bumper clot in them, you know. Yo, Domingo. Pussy clot in them. You never want it. Tongue movements in the building. Yeah. TMT. Lucky. Worldwide. I miss